Hello. What's up, traders? Hello, welcome back to the channel. So, I've not been putting up videos for the last 2 days, but today I've come back early, so I'm going to put up this video. Today we are going to be talking about our trades on USDJPY. This is a trade that we called out at the beginning of, at the end of last week, and it is moving on very well. So we're just going to do a review of how this trade played out. It played out very well. So we're just going to do a review on how it played out, and so far it is meeting the target, our target of 193 pips. So it is what we're going to be reviewing for today. Stay tuned and watch up to the end. Also, we are going to be looking into other pairs and see if we can have anything. So I'm going to do a breakdown of this trade such that you guys can understand the logic behind this. Okay, so now this is USDJPY. If you look at this plain chart, you don't see anything. It's just a plain chart. But by that time we identified this trade, price was around this area. So was Wednesday last week. So price was around this area. So the strategy is simple. It is called supply and demand. We identify an area where there has been previous good buying before, or massive buying, and we know that when price comes back that area, it's likely to buy again. So what happened is we got here an area of drop, base, rally. That's fact of this good movement, which even brought about the break of structure this area. So what do? We come and mark this area, this candle here, like this. Our first candle to be engulfed, and then wait. And the good thing also, there was liquidity down here. Liquidity was down here, so it is expected that this liquidity will be swept. It will be swept by price action, and then it will start going to the upside. So price was around here, so we marked our zone very well, and I told you guys the entries should be at the top there, stop losses slightly below that bottom, that is around 65 pips, and then the target is the previous high, which is this one. Well, it is 200 pips, but the yellow one was 193. So we expect that price is going to come and tap this previous high, and indeed price went up, tried to retrace, went up, retraced again, but shot up this week, and we are almost hitting that target. So it was a good trade. Made almost all the conditions of a good trade, and finally it has played out. It was a swing trade. It is not a trade that you got in one day, because it started Friday last week, and now tomorrow is Friday, so it has spent almost a week to get those 200 pips. That is, 1 is equal to 3. So that was a good trade, and I hope you guys can start using this kind of setups. So now, what is the future of USDJPY? The future of USDJPY, you can come to the daily time frame and see what the daily time frame has. Now, the daily time frame has a supply zone at this area. Price tapped into the supply zone, and look at this daily engulfing bar that it gave us, showing that there are a lot of sellers in this area. So we expect that in the daily time frame, if price comes back up to this area, we shall be looking for confirmations on the 1 hour to sell, or maybe it will react. It will give a simple reaction like up to around here before it can go back and break the area. So that is USD JPY. So I'll proceed I'll proceed and look for another pair where we can see a setup. So now this is USD card, and USD card did not give us a buy entry. There was a good demand in this area, price did not come back. There was a good demand here, price did not come back. However, it is approaching a supply zone, a daily supply zone. This is supply zone. Look at the good move, breaking structure here, price retraced and then tapped into a daily demand zone. So price is now heading back to the supply zone. So we expect a little bit reaction from here. Price drops down and then it will proceed to the price will react here, drop down or at least here before it can proceed. So you just expect a reaction from this area. Remember, this is USD card. So now when I come to the 4 hour, 4 hour, there's nothing significant. There were no entries left behind, even on the 4 hour. Let me see the 1 hour. Guys, even on the 1 hour, there was a good break of structure here, good move away, good clean demand zone. It was not tested. Let me just mark it such that you guys can see it here. It was not tested. Very good mover. It was not tested. There was also another zone. This USD card, I don't know why it is behaving in this way. There's also another zone here, broke structure. Price came like it was going, oh my god, this was going to be a very cute trade. Because price came like it was going to tap in, but for some reason it did not tap in. For some reason it stopped there and it started going to the upside. And look, it has moved how many pips? It has moved 100 pips already. That is a 1:6.9. So price did not tap in, then went up. Left here another zone, did not tap in, then went up. There also is another zone here. I don't know why USD card is behaving like this. Look at that beautiful zone. Rally base rally. Price did not come to tap in even the second time, just went up. Left another zone, did not tap in, went up. Left another zone. 3 zones have been ignored by USD card. This is the only zone that was used by this USD card thing. This one here. That is the only zone that was used. Price made a high and then came back, retraced up to the time when tapped in and then started going back. From there it has been leaving demand zone, but it doesn't come back to peak orders. So that happens in trading. So don't force the market. If it is not coming back, let it go wherever it wants to go. Okay, so now USD card is the same thing as USDJPY. We expect it to hit the daily supply zone and then start retracing a little bit. So let us proceed to another pair that is now, this is USD chef. So let's start from the daily. So USD chef broke the external trend line and then left a demand zone here. However, it has been ranging from up here. It used, there's a demand zone below this one here. Remember, we are on the weekly demand zone, so this is a daily demand zone below here. So USD chief, since it has broken this area here and also removed this upper trend line, so that means USD chief, it has to come, look at this move away, has to come retest here on the daily demand zone and then start buying to the upside. That is what I'm expecting. I expect USD chief to take out this liquidity, fall down, test this area before it can turn around to go to the upside, especially after taking out this trend line. This trend line has been holding price action down here for a very long time, around 2 months, down here. Now it has been broken and price is trending. So this signifies that we are likely to buy. And remember, this is a weekly demand zone, and we also have a daily demand zone with a break of the trend line. So chances are high we shall start going up on the USD card, USD chef. So when I come to the 4 hour, When I come to the 4 hour, this is what I see. This is what I saw on the 4 hour. The demand zone is very clean. Look at the move by 1, 2, 3, 4. The demand zone is very clean. Remove the trend line. So you expect price to come and tap into this zone, and then we buy to the upside. So your entry should be like this. Stop losses below this low, that is 50 pips. Then the first target should be this high here, 200 pips. The first target, 1:3, 1:3. So that is what we are hoping on USD chef. For as long as it comes to take away this liquidity, come and tap into this zone, we are buying. But for now, we are waiting to see what is going to come next. Good. So now let's proceed to USD, AUD USD. AUD USD come to the daily time frame. AUD USD, they have taken out this demand zone. Taken out the demand zone. So what do? We are looking for sales. We are looking for sales. So if this candle, this one, closes below this area here, so we shall be looking for sales to the downside. So just go to the 4 hour and look at that area. It is here. This is the area to sell from. There, that is the area to sell from. So as long as these candles close below here, then we shall be looking for this area to sell to the downside. And there is also support that turns into resistance. It is here. Price used here at support, came again, used it as support, went back, left a demand zone and broke down. So what do we need to see? We just need to see price close below this area. If this candle closes below this area, then we are safe to look for sales from this area here. We are safe to look for sales from that area, targeting the previous low, that is 1:2. So I think that is all, guys. That is all I had for today. So okay, let's check one more pair, NZDUSD, the majors. We finished the majors. And we have another one here, guys. But now this one is tricky. This one has already removed this demand zone, broken structure. So we are looking to sell on this one, broken structure. Structure has been broken, and this is the area that has broken structure. This one here. Look at the move out. Come. So there, that is what we are looking to sell from. This is where we're looking to sell from. So we just want price to come back to this area, tap us in, and then we drop to the downside. The downside. This one has already broken down, and now, guys, this is going to be a long term sale. And I think now the issue is there are two zones. The first one is not clear. I think let's take the upper one. Let me see the stop loss. 127. Let's take the upper one. Stop loss should be 60 pips. And then we are targeting this demand zone down. Demand zone down. So that is NZDUSD. Since we have broken this area here and closed below, we are going to use this supply zone to sell up to down here. So we're just going to watch out for that setup, and then after reaching here we shall be looking to buy back to the upside. So that is all, guys. I think that is all for the majors. I don't know what you think, but you can put in the comment section. What do you think about these major pairs? I've given you a simple direct analysis so you can go and practice the strategy, practice the setups, and see if they can work for you. Otherwise, besides that, nothing else. Thank you for watching. Also subscribe to the channel if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, and also like the video. So we end there for now. Bye.